JWB's other main area of work is actually capacity building. We train frontline organizations across our countries to do the work that we do. With Hong Kong and Singapore alone having over 600,000 domestic workers, it's going to take a whole village to help every single worker. Let me share how we build capacity, because it is a story about people. Frontline NGOs in big cities and small villages alike have caseworkers from their own communities. These women and men know what can happen to workers abroad, and they work hard to help those who return home in need. When we equip these caseworkers with the skills to pursue cross-border claims, they can reach many thousands more workers than we can. Now, most of you watching this have been to workshops. Think back for a moment. How much of what you learn in even a 2-day workshop do you retain? And how much of even that do you put to use on a daily basis? This is what we learn with training caseworkers on cross-border claims. Learning is one thing, but doing is another. We decided to change our approach. In Indonesia, we piloted a mentorship program that guided 4 partner NGOs across 6 months of learning, doing, and networking. Our participants came from different ends of the country and included both veteran and junior caseworkers. The interns joined us twice for 2 weeks each, spending every day in our Jakarta office. They learned the mechanics of cross-border case management, and they studied up on the claims that workers can bring in Hong Kong and Singapore. We also introduced them to national-level government offices, law firm partners like Allen & Overy and Herbert Smith Freehills, and national NGOs who could help them expedite claims when needed. Our participants then took home what they learned and shared with their communities. A short time later, they returned to us with new cases, and they set to work on developing claims with our staff, learning by doing. When they returned home again, they set to work presenting their newfound experience with more and more groups in their communities. Here is what one participant, Rulis, had to say about her time with us.
Saya Rulis Diana dari Koalisi Perempuan Indonesia Banyuwangi. Program magang dengan JWB sangat membantu saya. Saya belajar banyak mengenai bagaimana menangani kasus pekerja migran, dan sekarang saya bisa lebih baik memperjuangkan hak mereka. Saya juga sadar bahwa banyak orang yang tidak tahu hak pekerja migran dan isu perdagangan orang, dan saya mau membagi pengetahuan ini agar mereka bisa melindungi diri mereka dari eksploitasi dan kekerasan tersebut.
Our participants came to us as interns, but they returned home as ambassadors. Together, they reached nearly 500 community members, many themselves former workers or relatives of workers abroad. They are active members of our network and are now reaching more people than we ever could on our own. In 2021, we'll be expanding this model in Indonesia and then deploying it in the Philippines as well. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how we can make access to justice a true reality for all migrant workers. Not just case by case, but organization by organization, until our community of caseworkers can reach every single worker wherever they are. We hope that our program can support all migrant workers to pursue their claims even after they've gone home. On behalf of Rulis and all those we work with, thank you for supporting us and for supporting our efforts to empower those who work on the front lines.